Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We are still trying to accomplish our goal of getting the throne room and then drafting a bunch of blue rooms after that. That's today's goal. Now yesterday we drafted damn near every blue room possible that we could get. So, today we are not cursed and we have 20 extra steps. A lot more leeway to play around today. We still have our scepter set to blue. We also have our key card. We're going to draft up 3 rooms from the start, just to see what we get. Okay. These are interesting already. Yeah, I'm gonna take the black print. I'm gonna take the pool first. Right here. Then I'm going to pop this. I do like a workshop here. And then this could be any color room and I don't mind. Okay, security room. Pays off for us. This is why I did this. Alright, let's go ahead and go into our security room and do this first, and then we'll go outside and choose a room. Alright, keycard system. Set security level to high. This is exactly what we wanted. Now, let's log into the network. Swanson G. And let's get an experiment going for the day. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Laboratory. Yes. I would be willing to take the shelter outside again if we get it. Experiment setup. What kind of cool experiment can we get? Continue with the experiment. Each time you access a different terminal, add 1 gold to your allowance, permanently increase your lockpicking skills, or set your steps to 40. Alright. I would like to increase my fucking lockpicking skills. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. We've upgraded a few blue floor plans. Well, this could also be pretty good. Nah, I'll just do upgraded floor plans. Our storeroom's upgraded. I don't know which ones are upgraded. And we're not going for hallways today. So I'm gonna take upgraded floor plan and I'm just gonna get on with it. Get on with it. Alright. Experiment started. Get me out of here. Well, you know what? I'll do one last thing. Because we're still here on the terminal. Hello, Squilliam. Let's do our staff services, and let's see if there's any new announcements. Wednesday, December 15th. If we want to try to communicate with Simon, is it better to post here or send him emails? From Kimberly. I think the announcement board here is slightly more convenient as it's a way for the entire staff to contribute without us doubling down on information or bombarding Simon with dozens of holiday well wishes. Simon, now that you have a satellite connection, you should be able to connect to Cinca to download some new experimental data packets for the lab. We've been working on a lot of interesting and innovative experiments here, and it would be great if you could try them out for us and provide us with some valuable data. I will see if there's new ones. I don't think there would be. But let's go to data transfers. Okay, no new ones, but still, good enough. There is a cap to lockpicking skills. Well, then hopefully this is us finding out for the last time. Now, we don't need to draft anything here. Banner of the King, we put it to black. No, we wait. Because I don't think I want... Have a good night, Pablo. I don't think I want a black room outside. Like the tomb. We can't get the treasure trove out here. Technically, we could. We could get the treasure trove out here. Let's see. What kind of black floor plans do we have? Treasure trove? Tomb. Actually, I don't even think this can be drafted. It's just the outer room, so it would just be the tomb. I don't really want the tomb out here. I would rather have something else. So I'll set it to black after drafting this. Alright. Now it costs footsteps instead of gems. No thank you. We already have 8 gems. We would like to keep those. We will take the tool shed here. In case we get something like a sledgehammer. That would be great to start with. We got a shovel and a magnifying glass. We won't be using coins anyways. We still could. The thing, we're not cursed anymore. We could draft whatever. Root cellar is pretty fun too. Alright. I did not, Bob. Let's go back to the foundation and start from there. Let's go draft it up. Let's go over there first. You won't draft color rooms? This is the blue day? I am going to draft color rooms, though. It doesn't have to... Not everything has to be blue. It's just after you draft the... It just says the next 8 have to be blue. But other than that, it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't trigger until you push the button and then walk into the room. Okay. Good to know. I was wondering why it didn't come through last time. I was like, I swear I hit the button. But I guess I didn't. Or, well, I guess I didn't walk into the room. Okay, so we have high security doors, and we have made it in here, and we have a shovel. So let's go ahead and do our digs. We got the safe deposit box key again. That's kind of funny. Maybe we'll get our vault this time around and actually get to use it. Okay, now we need to do this. Let's go up, and before we draft, we will go ahead and set our banner of the king to black. And let's get started. It's locked. We don't have any keys. Worth a shot. It was worth a shot. I had to try. It's also locked. Okay. Nope, there's our breakfast nook. And it's in a decent spot, so we'll take it. Lockpicking skill is improved. Fuck yeah, it has. Alright. Let's see if it still increases our chances of drafting the throne room. Well, there's a den. Pretty decent spot for a den. Honestly, nah, we should take the den. Gives us better drafting through the middle of the house, because we still need a boiler room, too. Don't forget that part. This was risky to do with no keys, but doesn't hurt that much. You're locked. That's unfortunate. Guys, it doesn't matter what color room I draft. There's our treasure trove. That's just coins that we don't need. The trophy room. Or the morning room. Morning room helps us out more tomorrow. Trophy room... Actually, morning room is better. I'm going to take the morning room instead. The morning room is just a better tick for us here. Now, it would have been smart to also dump the treasure trove just so we get rid of it. Because it gets it out of the way. But I like the idea of just setting us up for success for tomorrow as well. This is a great spot for a conference room. Okay. Now it's time to head back down because those doors are locked. But we've already triggered our experiment twice. It's a shame we didn't get the shelter today. Would have been cool. A dining room and a courtyard. I like the idea of the courtyard. Lockpicking skill has increased. We did get a metal detector. We do have a workshop, so we shouldn't dig these up just yet. Pump room, chapel. Weird spot for the chapel, but I'm not opposed to it. Commissary could have keys, so I'm going to take it. We don't need to go north. Commissary did not have keys. It just got gems. Damn. Well, we will take the sledgehammer because we have 2 chests by the pool. And then we will take our running shoes. And then we'll just buy the gems out anyways. No reason not to. Okay. This could grant me access to a shop. And with that comes the chance of a key shop, a locksmith, which I think would be pretty important. There's also the chance of the showroom popping up. Hopefully it's not locked. Okay, I think locksmith, well, out of these 3, locksmith is the obvious choice to begin with. So we're going to probably just take that. Lockpicking kit. We'll take a special key while we're at it. Huh? Did that spend my coins and then not give me my key? What happened there? I'm not even touching my keyboard right now. That's another prism key. Okay, could be worse. And then just give me 3 keys and another 3 keys. And another 3 keys. Alright, so we're set for the day. Now, unfortunately, we set our king to black, so it's not looking too hopeful for us. Let's go ahead and come back over here and go back to... Well, let's go into the chapel and try to connect to the front of our house. That would be our best bet right now. And there is something in here for us. Is it a key on the back row of the pew? Really? When the door opens in, it blocks you right there. Interesting. Oh, I heard it. There it is. It's 2 coins. What have we here? Okay. We have to draft 8 blue rooms in a row. That's what we gotta do. It's gonna be tough. But let's do it. Also, this right here is this, like, I'm like 85% sure that it's still counted as a black print. So, thank you for those of people who were kind enough to tell me that there was a bug and that it's probably still considered a black print. Everyone that was like, no, you're wrong, and you don't actually know, suck it. Stop typing things in chat when you don't know if it's true or not. People are like, that's true, that's not true. Thank you to all those people that were like, I think it might still be a bug, and maybe you should try this. But to all y'all being like, I know this to be true, I know this, I know that. You don't know shit, alright? We don't dabble in absolutes here. Sorry, I was getting kind of pissed reading all those comments where someone would say something and then someone's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, you don't know. They just made a suggestion, that's all. Okay, this is going to be a dead-end room. But what should we do here? We still need to get a boiler room. That's another important one. Mail room is a good dead end here because we can't take anything else. Amarok, you feel vindicated? I'm glad. Oh, we've got a new little counter up there. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Is the pantry. Yeah. No, I'm glad. Listen, I get mad when people, like, pretend to have more knowledge over other people when they have no idea. It's like, we all know that everyone's guessing here. Don't be mean about it, you know? Like, don't be like, I'm the smarter person that knows when you don't. Because right now, we still don't know who was right. That's the other thing, too. Alright. So. We would like to go back to our workshop. We really don't care. I guess we just draft off the conference room at this point. I really want dice. And it would be cool to make the detector shovel. But I just don't see it happening. Like, I don't see any reason to go take the foundation back to the front of the house. Better lockpick, but we got 9 keys. And a key card. I think we should just go up. I think we should just go up and just play it. As crazy as that sounds. I'm just scared to death. Like, what if I don't get a blue room? You know? Like, if I don't get a blue room, we're screwed. Okay, how many blue rooms have 4 doors? Because a silver key here is not a bad idea. Electric aquarium, coat check, library. Aquarium is better. It's a blue room. And it increases our lockpicking skill. Dice would be really cool if we could get it. We got the broken lever. Okay, it's a dead end, but I think we take the coat check here, and we take it for the rerolls. We're at 3. Things are happening. Retrieve item. Paper crown. A dining room is huge here. That's 2 more extra rooms. We don't need a classroom because we can already draft from the conference room. We do need a boiler room, which the classroom could help us get a boiler room. But I think we just take the dining room instead. The dining room just gives us more avenues first. It does have the rerolls, but if we don't have the extra steps, it's not going to matter. No, this is the blue memo above us, not this rank. Observatory goes down. Not what I was looking for exactly. But I could redraw and try to get something that goes up, but then I'm risking it. Yes, we already got the coat check memo. I think the observatory for just the rerolls from the stars is good as well. Like, we might as well just take that. It's just a safe bet. Inkwell, Farmer's Apple, and the Slice. Alright. Oops, I used a key there by accident. Instead of lockpicking. We will take a locker room. It is a blue room. A boiler room would be nice, wherever it is. I'll take a parlor room. A drafting studio does go down, but we're going to have to go back to the front of the house anyways. So let's take the parlor right now. It's also upgraded. I didn't even consider that. We have 13 gems. Can't be bothered. Okay, and another key. A break room and a laboratory. The door's going to get unlocked no matter what. I will put a break room right here. The seal has been unlocked. So I guess... Now here's where I'm curious. Does it lock back? Is permanently unlocked. Okay. That's true. It does say permanently unlocked. Alright, now we need to go get a boiler room. But first... It's puzzle time. Alright, 7 is 7. Easy. Next we have 33 minus 1 is 32, which makes it 23. Divide by 8? No, that's not right. Hold on. That's 4. That's not 13. That's 24 minus 1 is 23. Divide by 32 divided by 8. That's what it would be. It would be 32 divided by 8, which is just 4. Okay, next we have 13 times 2 is 26. And then you would invert that, and it would become 62 plus 10 would be 72 times 1. Nope, did something wrong there. Because that would be 27. So that's definitely not right. What did I do there wrong? 13 times 1 is 13. You invert it, and it gives you 31. Plus 10 gives you 41. Oh, that's why. Yeah. And then it would be 41 inverted would be 14. Now, for this one, we have 13. That would become 31 plus 1 becomes 32, which becomes 23 minus 20 would be 3. Beautiful. More keys. All right. And it does say permanently unlocks all blue sealed doors. Okay. We need to go get our boiler room. That's all we got to do now is get a boiler room. That's all that's left. We got a boiler room. It was pretty easy. Cool. Let's go see what's behind our door. I'm eating my steps. Oh, look at that. Country stew pie. All right, let's head back out. And it's funny because we actually can't get out of the house right now unless we take the foundation, so this is very fitting. I'll take these extra keys. You guys remember yesterday when we were struggling for resources and now we have 17 keys, 50 coins, 20 keys, 12 gems, 50 coins, and a plethora of items? I didn't set boiler? What do you mean I didn't set boiler? Yes, I did. I left it activated. I'll go use the steps. Look, it's glowing. Is it not? Is that not right? What are you guys talking about? You guys don't believe me? I'm not allowed to look at things with my own eyes anymore? It's set, damn it. Can't trust any of y'all. Alright, next we need to go back to our foundation. I'm paying attention, don't worry. I'm just kidding, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys giving me, just double checking. I'm not making fun of you, I get it. If I didn't see it, I'd be yelling at the streamer too. I'd be like, yo, did you set it? Be careful. But that's the difference between, hey, I think you missed activating the boiler, and people being like, hey, you didn't do it. And I'm like, I definitely did. I'm crashing out on all of y'all. No more. We don't deal in absolutes here. We're going back to suggestion mode. I don't like all of this. You missed this. You didn't do that. That's just unnecessary. I'm just kidding. I love playing this game with you guys. I'm also really excited to see what is behind this door. I have no idea what's going on behind it, but I'm excited. I'm smart. I'm smart. I know I need to go back. Wait. No, let's go pick up the microchips. I have a feeling the microchips reset. We deal in absolutes always. No, it's just, it's this, today's stream and yesterday's stream. I'm not even going to call out, but people, they know who they are. There's been a few people who have been making comments that are much more like crass when they don't need to be. And they're not even directed to me. Like other people will say something and they'll respond to them and they're like, don't talk, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? We're friendly people here. So that's why I'm getting more short, because I want to nip it in the bud before people who have been doing that continue to do that. That's all it is. It's just one of those like reliance check things. You guys remember that one day I was streaming a couple months ago, and I was like, "Hey, I'm not playing the game right now because I'm in a bad mood, and I don't want to be a dick on stream to people." That's basically all it is. It's the universal reminder of let's be curious, not judgmental. You guys ever seen I need to watch it. I've seen so many clips from it. Shit, what's the name of that show? Ted Lasso? Yeah, he's got that amazing quote from the show, and it's called "Be curious, not judgmental." And I was like, I like that. Curious people ask questions. Judgmental people tell people what's wrong with them. We made it to our first sealed door. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh no, it's a fucking parlor puzzle. No. Wait, we have 2 keys. Oh, my greediness, my hubris of not wanting to do the parlor puzzle because we had 12 gems. And I was like, I'm not... There's a 3rd one? We're opening all 3 boxes. We are God. The wind-up key puzzle is... We own it today. You're done for. You're done for. I don't even want to read them. I'm just click, click, click. Boom. Done. Okay. All right, let's actually read it here for a second. You have reached the end of your journey. Remember, all parlor puzzles contain at least 2 truths or 2 false, and then one of the other variant. You have reached the end of your journey. There are 2 true boxes in this room. There is no end to this journey. Interesting. Okay. You have reached the end of your journey. It is the blue box. It is blueprints. I feel like I'm in the end game, and this feels like the correct answer for you may have found the ending of the game. Next, it says there are 2 true boxes in this room. If that were true, I don't know. And then there is no end to this journey. There is no end to this journey. I kind of like this one because the whole point of this game is you never actually get the answer, you know? Like you're always searching for something no matter what. And white's just probably a filler. There's probably like a random little note in there that says like, why did you open this box? So I'm thinking I'm thinking this is the end game right here. I'm going to open this one because I'm curious to see what it says when it says there's no end to this journey. We have 3. Honestly, I'm not even worried about logic, like the logic puzzles. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the black box first because I like the concept of this isn't the end. Maybe I open this and it opens up all of these and there's 8 more doors here to keep playing. I'll turn it up for you guys. Looks like the black box was the wrong choice. And it looks like the blue box is the correct choice. So there is an end to our journey, regardless. Oh, Simon sees something. What do we see? There's more. There's more. What was... He saw something. Why was he looking at it like that? No, he saw something. Did you see his eyes get wide? I don't believe it. Okay, well, we know that blue seems pretty important, and we have 2 more wind-up keys. Wait. Oh, we do have 2 more wind-up keys. I'm gonna take the white box next. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Alrighty. I guess that is a spiral. Yeah, you're right. That could be the spiral from the max, The grains are different. Okay, well, let's open up our last one. Oh, there's the blue book in here. Is this about the blueprints? Oh, it's cool we have a magnifying glass for this. The Blueprints. Holy shit, it is The Blueprints by Mary Matthew Jones. Our mom wrote a book called The Blueprints. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. There was a blueprints. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There was a blueprints who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires and a blue castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color, in my humble view. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of the trees. Of trees the green rooms brought. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. He never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were gray. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds, and maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and stories, and the stories that we climb, about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A game about you and the plans that you made, about a blue prince and his blueprints, the blue game we just played. The end. The true box does not always contain the prize. That's funny. That's the same hint that's located inside of the workshop. I love his little magnifying glass. Can we magnify his magnifying glass? We're just doing a quick skim, but I don't think there's anything else in here. I don't know what this is. This is just the blueprints of the house, it looks like. Mary Matthew Jones. That was a really cool thing. We know that this is the spiral that's in her ladyship's chambers. Yeah, the black box was true, but blue had the prize. So we know that there is no end to this journey. But this specific wood grain pattern is the spiral of the constellations that we haven't seen yet. It is pretty cool to have all three of these boxes open, though. They look so cool like that. Yeah, we do need to find out where our mom went. Sorry, I'm taking a few screenshots because this is kind of funny to me. Oh, that looks cool too. Yeah, well, not even hypothetically. It isn't the only sealed blue door. We know there's another one. Check the curtains. They seem sus. The curtains are not doing anything. I think this is it. I think this was meant to be one of the endings of the game. I know there's more than one ending, since there's not a true ending, but I firmly believe that this setup... Yeah. That's funny. I know there's another blue door out there somewhere. I don't know where it is, and we'll try to find it. The message on the black box looked like something upside down. They're still the same. Yeah, this is one of the endings in the game. That's really cool, though. Nice. Well, there's no need to put the chips back. They'll reset on their own. Alright, well, that was a really cool piece of lore. Well, not even necessarily lore. Well, the constellation being the no end to our journey. I'm curious to see. But still, that was really cool. Now we need to figure out where the next blue door is. That's our next goal. Yeah, now we want to get as many stars as possible. I'm thinking we go up and we try to draft an aquarium. Or not an aquarium, a planetarium. That's the only thing I can think that we would do for the day. Oh yeah, coin can go in the fountain. Good call. At this point, we are exploring on our own. I have no objective at this point. Did I not pick up my allowance? I thought I picked it up. The vault could also be good, too. Oh, we can't go this way. Well, here's what we can do. Do we need to craft anything? No, we'll check the paper crown back. Yeah, I had the freezer, but I still thought I picked up my allowance from today. Okay, so let's head back out. We gotta go back to the Foundation. I have never played the Stanley Parable, but I do know about the game. Yeah, rank 8 rooms are an objective, and since we have the scepter set to blue already, we can continue to do this pretty heavy. Why do we know there's another blue door, that guy? Because when we read the throne room, it says it permanently unlock. The next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock blue sealed doors. And there are no mistakes in this game. There's definitely more than one sealed door. Oh yeah, we need to go to the pool. That's right. Let's play from the beginning of the house first and see what we get. The fact that it says doors, I firmly believe there's going to be another one somewhere. I don't know how many there are going to be, but it could be 10, it could be 2. It could be 100. I doubt it's 100, although that would be cool. Man, we are chock full of resources today. Rerolls are nice. Yeah, now we just got to get our stars up, so we need to get some experiments going. And we need to get some observatories and planetariums. Honestly, give me the classroom. I'll take an apple here. I'm sorry, Bob. The tunnel, that's unfortunate. Not good enough. None of these were what I wanted, unfortunately. I will save my redraws for the vault up here, maybe. We'll take a bedroom closet. Well, we'll take a spare green room first. My lockpicking skill is improved. We've successfully triggered that 8 times today. What a successful day today. Another drawing room. That's kind of nice. I'll take it. Or not another drawing room, just the spot for the drawing room is all. It's a shame that we're not going to have that little blue counter up there anymore. Unless we draft the throne room again. Library, corridor, treasure trove. Not good enough. Redraw. Closet. Not good enough. Redraw. None of these are good enough. The showroom could be fun. What do we have in here today? Don't need to save that. Silver spoon. Twice as many steps, not necessary. You may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. We should take that. And the moon pendant. Yeah, we'll take a moon pendant. Why not? You know what's crazy? I don't think I want these for tomorrow's run. So Silver Spoon we don't want to hit the moon. We don't want the moon pendant to hit. What else do we have? I bought out the shop before, yes. The Emerald Bracelet, it doesn't really matter. Blue rooms don't usually cost a lot of gems. Let's just take them for fun. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's buy out everything again. Even though we've already done it. Even though we just did it for fun for literally no reason. Technically, we could have gotten... No, we can't get a freezer. Because we had a freezer yesterday. Alright, now we need to return back to our security room at the front of the house. Continue playing off of that. See if we get something cool going on over here. The office. And the pump room. I mean, I guess we just take them. It doesn't really matter. We just need to go north. You've got a gem. You are not cool. We need to redraw you to get another north-facing room. There's our clothes exhibit. This should give us another lock-picking trigger. And you know what? I'll take a corridor and just dump it. We got the garage and the library. The garage is kind of pointless. The library is also kind of pointless. They cannot be rotated. Well, we can redraw them. How about that? Another pump room? I guess we could just dump a dead end here. The quest bedroom. Since it's been upgraded. It was more for our lock-picking skill. Okay. Let's us go... Yeah, we had to go back outside now. Do I think that outside may have more things to explore? That's a good question. Honestly, I don't think there's much more to explore outside. Each grade of the classroom does have a different note on rank 8. Okay. Thank you for that. That was going to be one that I wanted a spoiler for. Because I was about to say, I don't want to, like... I was going to Google that one. I was going to be like, hey, are there 8 different notes for the 8 different classrooms? Because if there are, I need to know ahead of time so I can plan for that. Will we be ever able to reach the east path? I don't know. Alright, where do we go from here? Into the den. We go north. A vault would be nice. And we could still get blue notes from up here. We do have a silver key? I'll save the silver key for somewhere else. Let's lockpick. These kind of suck. I do like the idea of the boudoir, though. And I don't want to take another powered room because it's going to give us more powered rooms. Or a better chance at powered rooms. Alright, that's another lockpicking upgrade. What is that, 10? 10 successful triggers today? Talk about experiments popping off. Alright, the weight room, honestly, not a problem with it. I'll dump the weight room. Can we rotate it for fun? Oh, we can't. I heard something beep in here. What is it? Ah, just another key. Should I use a prism key here? No, we don't want another red room. I guess I could have crafted my better lockpick at the workshop, but... we got the vault. I say we take it and we use our keys in there. And pick up our coins, just for fun. Okay. We have Vault Key 304. Hey, what do you know? 3 gems, another passport for Finn Aries. It's another one of Mom's fake passports. Jean Ribbon oh. Yeah, Jean Ribbon. And an upgrade disc! It's true, we don't have the Vault 8 key, but that's fine. There it is, Vault 8 key for 008. Alright, let's go find a room with a computer in it, because we're done drafting for the day. Oh wait, we need to find our blue memo, right? Wouldn't that be in here somewhere? Hold on. Maybe it's out here. I almost forgot to sweep the room for the blue memo. Would it be behind the door? There it is. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits? Is that the crest in the wine cellar? The family core? There's a crest in the master bedroom. There's a crest in room 46. There's several of them. And then there's a crest in the bottom of the wine cellar. Interesting. Let's go ahead and type this one up. Dining room. Now we have the vault. The family core... Oop, I don't need to capitalize that. Yeah, the crest has Roman numerals on it. That's why I'm thinking, like, it's got to be related to that, right? As soon as I saw family core, I was like, that's crest and numbers. It's got to be. Ribbon Jean was not my lover. That's pretty funny. Alright, there's our vault. Good clues coming up. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I guess we can figure that out. You remember how to solve cores? I have a screenshot somewhere on how to solve cores. But with that, that's the end of today. So, where's our code check? We gotta go into the code check and check our item. Let's code check our red crown. After we code check our crown, we need to find a computer. Alright, code check, paper crown. It has been checked. Just double checking. Okay, still in there, not in our inventory. Okay. Next, we need to find a computer nearby. The closest computer is going to be in the front of the house. Unfortunately, our break room is on this side of the house. Actually, the only computer we have is the security in the office right here. So, what I'm thinking is... Hold on, give me a second here. I'm running this through my head because I'm like, we could go to the workshop as well and craft up some items, and then we could go back to the break room to get another key card for tomorrow. Excuse me. Because that would help us draft early rooms that we wouldn't normally have. But do we have the steps for that? I think we do. We definitely do. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Go back to the foundation. We go back outside. Man, I was ready to jump off that thing. No, you're good, Alexis. Did you say anything that was causing problems? I mean, I know you like to rib me every now and then, but that's fine. Like, trust me. If somebody did anything out of line, I would have said their name. This was a collective, we were all just being bitter to each other today, I think. Wait. Terminal, upgrade disk. Don't worry. Everyone is perfectly fine. Let's see what kind of cool upgrade we get. Shit! No! Okay, maybe it'll make it good. Hello, Genesis. The spare veranda, the spare terrace, and the spare patio. Greater chance of finding items and green rooms. Spread gyms in each green room. Spare patio? Not happening. Spare terrace? Pretty good. I like the idea of the spare terrace. Because the patio becomes free. The veranda becomes free. The cloister's already free. The greenhouse becomes free. I think cloister is the most expensive one, and that's the one that pays out the most. I think we just take the spare veranda. We love drafting green rooms, and we do. I don't know, this is a tough toss-up. I like the items. We almost always have enough gems for what we want nowadays. We do a pretty good job of getting gems nowadays. I'm going to take the spare veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. I think that's kind of fun. Plus, it's the first time I think I've ever seen a room with a lucky symbol on it. It's got a 4-leaf clover. And it just kind of looks cool. So I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, the veranda would hit itself as well, which is a nice touch. Alright, now it's time to go into here. Isn't that the same symbol in the regular veranda? You know what? You're right. It is. I just never noticed that before. Yeah, you cost 1, you cost 1. We already have the terrace as a room itself. I think this is good. All right. What are we crafting up here? Holy shit. You guys ever seen 2 rows of crafting? Okay. Shovel. Battery pack. Broken lever. Make the jackhammer. Maybe we get that tomorrow. Right? That seems like a solid one. I like having the jackhammer. Yeah, you're right, that guy. Veranda's a good choice. Ooh, aquariums would have been free. I didn't even think about that. Aquariums being free would have been an interesting one. We're gonna craft up the jackhammer. Because I like that one the most. And then we can make the lockpick metal detector. We can do metal detector and lockpick. You took a spare terrace because the terrace is normally a dead end. Veranda's already a 2-door. The only thing I have to say about that, Tally, is I never draft the terrace to begin with. But having 2 terraces in the pool just it really like threw me off. I just wasn't feeling it. All right, I think we can't craft anything else. The idea of the spare terrace is nice. Bracelet can't craft into anything. It's just misleading. Okay, now we need to go back to our break room. Let's go back outside, because I gotta go eat dinner in 10 minutes. I gotta go pick up some food. Unless there's a hidden thing that you can craft with the bracelet that I'm not aware of. You're right. I don't draft it because it's a dead end. But in my mind, I look at it and I'm like, 2 rooms having the same buff doesn't appeal to me. That's all it is. What happens if the moon pendant saves the key card and you end in the break room? I honestly don't think it could save the key card specifically because it can't duplicate it in the first place. But it would be funny. I mean, maybe I could have 2 key cards. You can have 3, whatchamacallits. 3 of the, wind-up keys. You know what? Let's see what was in here. Well, the 3 microchips are... I don't think you can craft anything with them. We do have the crafting trophy as well. No, we didn't have the car keys on today's run. What if you chose the spare bedroom or the spare hall instead? Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm kind of glad I went green room, though. Knowing what I know now, spare green room is really nice. Oh, items you can get more than one of, I see. I'm just farming resources for no reason right now before we end. Sorry, Bob. Double massacre. Double homicide. It's crazy that I was like, guys, I gotta go, and I'm just like, I can't. I must open the lockers to gamble for no reason. We had 11 keys, 22 gems, and 133 coins. That was a nice, clean number. Everybody say loot get. You'll end up with 2 items and the key card. Appreciate it. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Yeah, we've been in here many times. I guess I could have kept one. I don't even want to read this. Get that mess out of here. Alright. Spare bedroom would be the spare master bedroom, spare ladyship's bedroom, and spare servant's quarters. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't go the bedroom route. Okay, with that, I do need to go, but I think this was a pretty solid option. Let's see what we got here. We're ending in a blue room. We're going to keep the scepter. We used our vault key. We have the moon pendant, and we have crafted items, and yeah, we're done. That's it for the day. There's nothing else we can do. Call it a day. So many resources. The Mount Holly Garden Castle of Tomorrow. Son of a bitch. What was our tomorrow rooms? The coat check? And the break room? That's it. Oh, the mail room. Damn it. What's our 4th one? I'm drawing a blank on the 4th one. Mail room? Coat check, break room. Morning room, that's why. 5 green rooms, the throne room, 4 tomorrow rooms. We had 37 rooms total. We made it to rank 8. We took 102 steps and we found 17 items. What a beautiful run today. We accomplished one of our actual in-game endings. But yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.